Hey, this is Heidi Dawson. If you love all things health and wellness and style of any kind, hang out here with me each week. I'm obsessed with never-ending improvement, and it's all in an effort to help each one of us live a wildly successful lifestyle. Subscribe today so you don't miss a thing. Hi, guys. Welcome to the 21st episode of the Wildly Successful Lifestyle Podcast. So, I have a question for you. How does your calendar look today? Do you have a schedule for what you want to accomplish? Do you have a plan that narrows down exactly what you'll be doing each hour? Does that plan include self-care, like exercise, gratitude journaling, or meditation? Are these questions making you uncomfortable? Don't turn me off if they are. Just know that I feel ya. I know how it feels to be asked questions I don't like the answers to. We all do. But you know what? I'm learning to live outside of my comfort zone. I'm learning that every single day. The more I step out of my comfort zone, the more comfortable I am with it. Crazy how that works. I'm kind of actually starting to like that things are hard because I know that I can figure it out. I'm learning that. And I also know that I'm going to learn something and grow at the same time. And you can too. So what are you working on right now that's hard? Are you working towards a hard fitness goal? Maybe a hard business goal? Maybe you're writing a book. Maybe you're trying to eat better or drink less. What are you doing that takes you out of your comfort zone? Do you have goals right now that scare the living daylights out of you? I hope you do. Tony Robbins says all growth starts at the end of your comfort zone. I remember when I first started my interior design company, I was going to meet my very first client, and I was terrified that they would see right through me as completely inexperienced and new. But I stepped out of my comfort zone and went anyway, trusting that I knew that I could help them create a masterpiece because it was just my knack to do so. And I did every time. And yet for the first about 10 clients, I was terrified that that was the time that someone was going to just realize that I didn't know what I was doing. But just to be clear, I started my business and I didn't have a college degree. I was a home builder and was able to put spaces together just by looking at the blueprints. It came so naturally to me. I knew I loved it though, and eventually went to school to get my degree. But that degree wasn't mandatory to my success. And I add that because the only limitations we have are the ones we put on ourselves. Wayne Dyer likes to say, or he used to say, if you believe it will work out, you'll see opportunities. If you believe it won't work out, you'll see obstacles. Now, back to the hard questions. I guess I'm just in that kind of mood today. But seriously, we each have our own version of what a wildly successful lifestyle is. That's what makes the world go round. Are you living that right now? Are you on your path to living that? Do you even know what that looks like for you? I've created vision boards my whole adult life of what I want my life to look like. I create them for what I want my style to look and feel like. I also create them for my business and my body. I create them for everything. Knowing what you want is the very first step to having it. So what do you want? Do you want a body that lacks energy and vitality? Do you want to sit on the sidelines and watch other people play? Do you want to sit on the sofa and watch people have cool, exciting lives on TV? Or do you want to step out of your comfort zone and create a life you've always dreamed of? A life by design. Your version of a wildly successful lifestyle. This life is so possible for each of us. Maybe you're living it right now, and if you are, I want to congratulate you. But if you aren't, and you're just getting started on the path to doing it, really think about exactly what you want your life to look like. How would you want to wake up feeling? How would your life look? How would you want your relationships to be? Are you in your perfect relationship, or is that something you need to define? And I know that's a tough one. 14 years ago, I was in a relationship with a good guy, my boyfriend at the time. I knew it wasn't right. But off I headed to a Tony Robbins seminar in California called Date with Destiny, of all things. Imagine that. Well, in this seminar, they split us up into small groups of about 50, and they asked us to write a letter defining our ideal relationship. You guys, I did not want to write that letter. I didn't want to do it so bad I almost came home. That's how bad it was. And you know why? Because I knew that if I wrote it, it meant that I'd either have to break off my current relationship because it wasn't my ideal relationship, or at the very least, admit that I was settling. You want to talk about being out of your comfort zone? I was way out of it in California. But the group leader sat me down and said, look, if you can't write this letter, then you must. So I did. And you know, the day I got back from that seminar, I broke it off with my boyfriend. And I'm in a relationship now with someone that is better than I could have even dreamed up. Now, we still have issues here and there, but that's normal. Outside of your comfort zone is where most of the good stuff is. Go get it. And I know that is easier said than done. So I've created a free tool to get you at least started. So hop on over to my website at HeidiDawson.com and download it. I put my website in the show notes just for you guys. All right, talk to you in a few days. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends because we're just going to keep going bigger and better places together, and I love that about us. Talk to you in a few days.